What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of The Wiley Show. I have been sitting on this topic for a while, and we're going to talk about TashaK. We're going to get into that and dive into that. But this Cheyenne Bryan situation, or Cheyenne Bryan, she's not a doctor. Um, I'm not shocked and surprised that she lied because if you're not a real doctor, if you didn't get your PhD, if you didn't do all of these things to become in that field, you're gonna sit and you're gonna lie. So I'm not surprised that she lied. I think us as consumers, we need to uplift those people in the community that have the credentials that did the work and went to school, and we need to put them on the platforms and interview them and really uplift them that actually do the work, that's actually an expert. Like Iyanla Vanzant, she's a life coach. She's not a psychologist. She's a life coach. And I really don't care if she's a doctor or a real doctor. I don't care because I'm not a fan. And once she got exposed that she lied, I'm like, okay. But that's not going to, that's the truth though. It's not going to stop people from supporting her. Because number one, she's a beautiful black woman. And if you are attractive and you intelligent and you put doctor in front of your name, you're going to always have fans to support you. So she's not going to lose, I don't think, her fan base. I believe she's going to garner more people because, again, she's entertaining and she's good for ratings. Us as consumers, if you want to see real doctors, people that put in the work, we need to put those people on a platform. This was the same thing with Dr. Umar. They were saying that Dr. Umar is not a real doctor. And Dr. Umar said, I am a doctor. I got my PhD. I got all of this stuff. I went to this school. I went to that school. You can call all these schools. And I did all this stuff. But again, he's a very intelligent man. Very intelligent. I would give Dr. Umar that. But when he said, I want to do the school for black boys, the school never come out. He get a building, but the school never came out or opened for black boys to be educated. So we have to stop promoting and putting fraudsters, people that do fraud, people that lie, on a pedestal, especially in the black community. Oh, he's intelligent. Oh, he looked good. So I don't care he lied. I don't care if he's not really a doctor. But we put these people on these platforms and we say, you go ahead on these platforms. Go ahead. Yes, do it. So we have to stop as consumers and to, do. I understand why blogs put Cheyenne on these platforms. I understand why they do it because number one, she's beautiful, she's intelligent, and I don't care what nobody say. That woman can garner a crowd, and anytime you can do that, and people come to your page, and they see this beauty, they're gonna always be like, "Oh yeah, let's get Cheyenne Bryan on the show. Oh my gosh, she's so intelligent. Oh my gosh, she's an author." And the Breakfast Club, I'm gonna say this, and I know I'm gonna get some pushback. The Breakfast Club notoriously put people on the platform that are fraudsters, that do fraud. They had to remember the real estate fraud. They brought another guy up on there, Jay Morrison. He's supposed to do the Tulsa real estate front. He did fraud. Now they got this Cheyenne Bryan on the platform. She's saying that she have her PhD and she's and then she said, well, I went to a school and the school shut down and I was going to teach law school, but you have to complete law school to be an instructor of a law school. So it's just like the lies she told, and people is exposing her, and she needs to be exposed. But after we get through all that noise, she's selling books like no other. Her social media page, the engagements are up, and she will remain booked. I think that it's dangerous if you're going to her for a therapy session, and it shouldn't even be called a therapy session. She should just call herself like a life coach, and you listen to her, and she said, "Well, I don't think you have PhD. I don't think you have PTSD. I think you have bipolar. Or I think you have schizophrenia. I think you are narcissist." I think that's dangerous. Um, and if she's not careful, she can get herself in a lot of trouble if she's actually doing therapy session, and if somebody take her advice and they get hurt, she can get herself in a lot of trouble. So I think it would be better if she said, you know what, I'm a life coach. All right, you don't need credentials to be a life coach. You don't need to go to school to get your doctorate or your PhD to become a life coach. Then versus you saying you're a doctor and you do psychology and you do therapy, you do all of this stuff. It's very, very, very dangerous. And people take school very serious. They go to school. I mean, any black person that go to college, I'm in college right now, and I graduate next year in June, end of June of next year. When I get my degree, I'm going to have it on my wall. It's going to be pictures. You're going to see videos. You're going to see more pictures. You're going to see more videos. Like, that is a huge accomplishment. So when I walk across that stage for my bachelor's in criminal justice, I don't care if I work in the field where just having that accomplished alone, I'm going to let the world know, hey, this is my degree. These are my transcripts. Now, when she put out this lie that she couldn't get her transcript, I went to a school called Westwood College. And Westwood College got shut down by the Department of Education. So I went and I got my transcripts. It's been a couple of years since I've been out of Westwood, never completed it, but I completed a lot of courses from the justice. So I just Googled how to get my transcripts, and somehow I found the site to get the transcript. And I was able to get the transcript, and I was able to transfer the transcripts to the school that I am currently in now. So to put out this lie that you can't get your transcripts is just a lie. And it's people that went to the university that she claimed that she went to and got shut down that were still able to get their transcript. So my point is, we should do better gatekeeping our experts, meaning that you need to be fact checked and people need to do their research. But because it's social media, you can call yourself doctors. It's people that's out here giving law advice, not a lawyer. It's people that say they giving people stuff to say to the police and never took a class in criminal justice, don't know how the system works, but giving all this advice, doing tours, writing books, and all of this stuff. We as platform, as hosts, should not bring those people on the show. And what another thing that Roland Martin said, and I want to repeat this. He said, I don't let people get on my show and lie. Because you got to call out the lie. In the Breakfast Club, they are not equipped. They did not say, now wait a minute. They're sitting in front of a laptop. They could have easily Googled the university that was shut down and say, can you get the transcripts? And the websites would have came up that you can get the transcripts from that university. They didn't even fact check it. So we should be more angry at the Breakfast Club, and Lorna Rosa should have been like, hey, I'm Googling right now, and it said that you can get your transcripts from this website. She said, oh, the Brian girl talking about, I called, they said we can't get the transcripts because it's been 2 years and the time has expired. People have went back 10, 15 years, they're able to get their transcripts from that same university that she claimed that she went to. And on her bio, she doesn't say that she's a doctor, that she graduated and got her PhD. She doesn't say that in her bio. In her bio, you can't, she didn't say anything like that. So people just have to do their research, but people are going to always, there's a such thing called pretty privilege. If you beautiful and pretty, you can say whatever, you're going to get an audience, and especially if you are intelligent and entertaining, people would listen. If she was like a butt ugly girl, I don't think people would I don't even think she would have the accolades that she have right now, like the type of fame. But because she's a beautiful, black, intelligent woman, come on, do our show, or give people, you do a therapy session on these celebrities and all of this, And I do feel bad because this is dangerous, because when somebody else say that they are a doctor that actually they actually completed their PhD, and people are going to be questioning them. Oh, you're not a real doctor. You like Diane. You like the fake doctor Brian. Whoa. So that's what I say, it's going to do more harm than good. But it's a lot of professionals out here that did the work, that's doing the work. And I feel as though that it is sad to say you a doctor and you didn't do the work. That's what I feel like it's a problem. And I see people dragging her. She should be dragged. But we also have to drag the media, because these media outlets is propping her up that she's a doctor, because they didn't do their research. So until these platforms, these podcasts, these radio shows actually do their homework, and the Breakfast Club, because she was on the Breakfast Club explaining how the school shut down, and I can't find the paperwork. They were sitting in front of a computer, and a simple Google search would have just proven what Cheyenne Bryan said was a damn lie. But because these platforms don't give a damn about truth, what they care about, these media companies, is ratings. They don't care if she's a doctor, a real doctor. They care about clicks. They care about going viral. They care about trending. And I understand what Roland Martin was saying, that we need to protect journalists. We need to fund Black-owned media that do the work, that do the research, that do not allow a lie to be told and you don't call it out and challenge that person, say you lied. So I understand and I get it. I hope that she's not a doctor. I hope Cheyenne, she ain't gonna listen to me. She's still gonna have that doctor. It's all about the branding. Because she could say Dr. Dre ain't no doctor. Where he get his doctors from? He call himself Dr. Dre. So, and she trademarked Dr. Cheyenne Bryan. She trademarked that. So, So I did see that a person is asking for a refund. You already bought the book. Um, she's going to sell. Actually, she's going to sell more books because people are going to be curious. You know what I'm saying? Because they promote her. She got so much press. If I put in doctor, the first doc before I even put the full name in the search engine, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant comes up first. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant comes up first. They said people are asking for refunds on her book. They said we have to say we have to stay to what therapy is. Therapy requires education, goals, treatment plan. Things may be therapy adjacent, but it's not therapy. Should not take the place of going to therapy. Absolutely. And maybe I'm going to ask my therapist, that is my therapist. I'm going to ask her, where did you go to school? What is your credentials? I'm going to research that because now, because of this situation, I need to know, where did you go to school? I need to research, are you really a therapist? I would have to do that. I know it's gonna throw her off in this session. She's on vacation, but when she come back from vacation, I'm like, where did you go to school? Are you a real doctor? Can I see your transcripts? What did you get in chemistry? What did you get in psychology? I just want to know. So I'm just, it just, because I never thought to question it. Now, mind you, I didn't question my white therapist. I didn't, because this wasn't the topic. Then it wasn't on my mind to question white therapist. But this is a black woman. She will be questioned when I go to therapy, and I will be doing my research. And once I get her name, I don't even. She's a new therapist. I just got into this session. I just did the one session, and I was just asking questions, blah blah blah. So I'm gonna get her name and I'm gonna research her. I'm not gonna put your business out on the internet. I'm not gonna do that. But I will be asking her some questions. I'm like, I got a question. Where did you go to school? Where did you get your degree? Okay, because I'm just gonna bring it up because because I don't want nobody like a life coach giving me going. I'm bringing real trauma, and I'm talking to a life coach. I have bipolar one, and I want to make sure somebody actually did the work because I have a diagnosis, a series of. I had two manic break. Actually, I had three manic breakdowns. You include the one in Chicago. Three manic breakdowns in my life, and I am rebuilding my life. And I don't want nobody sitting in that chair and they're an Instagram doctor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want somebody to sit in that chair and they're a TikTok doctor. They ain't going to really go to school. They just like a little life coach. Because therapy, it is work. It is work. It's you have to it's work, it's treatment, it's so much that goes into therapy. So I'm just going to say that. Okay, let me move on. I just want to say that because I didn't go live yesterday. And the reason why I didn't go live yesterday is because I was watching TashaK live, her interview that she did. And I wanted to make sure that I do my homework on that interview that she did. And now I'm on medication. And I said, well, I'm up. Let me get into this interview, because she said, I'm interviewing the former bodyguard of 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 Katt Williams, and the former bodyguard of Katt Williams. And I said, oh, okay. Let me know if y'all can still hear me, see me, because I got my notes in a Word document. So let me know if y'all can still see me. Press 1 if y'all can still see me. Hold on, let me see if I click on a Word document. Okay, let me know if y'all can still see me. Let me know. Press 1 if we're not frozen or anything. I took some notes on my Word document. I was working on a paper, and I said, let me just take some notes of this interview. Let me know. Can y'all still see me? If we froze, are we good? We good? We good? Okay. Yeah, let me know. So I was able to go on her app, and I was able to watch the interview that she did. And I'm not a hater at all. I feel like Reggie was deleted. He was deleted by Mr. Or is it Tarnell? Is it Tarnell Williams, the former bodyguard of Katt Williams? And he really did this interview with TashaK, and he have an open case, by the way. And Tasha said she allegedly went to him and said, "Hey, I'm gonna put the interview out. Do you want me to put the interview out even though you got an indictment?" He was like, "No, I'll drop the interview." So in the interview, he was talking about how Reggie stole from Monique. Reggie was a comedian, and Reggie stole from Monique, and that this former bodyguard was saying that he have a gun license in multiple states, and that he was watching he have all these backstage passes and all of this, and he said that he put out a gun on him about 10 times. He said the man had a drug problem. He said problem that he was popping pills. um then he said Katt Williams, he didn't know who to believe, that who was doing drugs on the tour bus. The conversation went on to like who he was asking questions like who's doing drugs. And Katt Williams' bodyguard said um that he was going to call something about his sister doing, or call the person's Reggie family, and that Reggie doing drugs. So he pretty much was just talking about how Reggie doing drugs, pulling out a gun, hallucinating, doing heroin. And then he was saying that he wanted to take time building a story. That he said that TashaK was saying that it was rumored that Katt Williams told him to pow Reggie and hide the body and don't, all that. You know how TashaK be believing these rumors. And said the body was moved from the main property and found on another property. And then, according to the former bodyguard of Katt Williams, the one that pow and deleted Reggie, he said that it wasn't on Katt Williams' main property. It was on like another property that they leased. That's what he was saying. And he said that that he was working security for Suge Knight, and that he was working doing security for John Witherspoon, that he went to vocational school, that did border security, and he was training to be a bodyguard. And he said he have a clean record and all this. He said he's qualified, and he just all of this type of stuff that was going on. The part that gets me into this interview that this dude got to be slow. Ain't no way you gonna keep pulling out a gun on me and I ain't going to the cops. Like, I just, and you only taking his side. What gets me with TashaK is that she don't challenge this stuff. She just allow the guests just to talk. And she don't do no research at all. And I guess what she meant, she said just gossip. It is gossip. And so it don't make sense. She didn't read the indictment well. She didn't get the side of the story. She don't do a lot of fact checking. What she allowed these guests to do is just sit and just blur out whatever comes to their mind. And then what gets me with Tasha is that she asked because she's trying to get a got you moment for him to trash Katt Williams, and he didn't take the bait to trash Katt Williams. He didn't take the bait. He did say Katt Williams like to help homeless people and give them money. That's a good trait. Because if I had millions of dollars, if I see somebody on the street, because I was homeless on the street, sleep on the street, and if I get a position of millions, if I see somebody homeless with a talent, I'm like, hey, come to my show. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure you take a bath and a shower and brush your teeth and all that type of stuff. Get you some clean clothes and socks and all that good type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna at least do that. I ain't gonna let you get on my stage funky. That ain't gonna happen. But it's nothing wrong with helping homeless people. There's nothing wrong with doing that. If you got the resources, the power to uplift, to get people off the street and all that, do it. I would never, ever, 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 ever say don't do that. I'm talking about if you got the wealth. Now, if you struggling, you don't need to be trying to help homeless people. You need to make sure you good. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about those people that are millions of dollars, billionaires. Yeah, you should help some homeless people. And that's how the homeless crisis get to be fixed if more of them were invest into that problem, especially to those that actually got a skill, because there's a lot of talented people that are homeless that are violinists, that are good, that can play the guitar, the trombone, that can sing, that can, you know, do that, swing on a pole. Like they're really gifted. So I get what he was saying, but then TashaK kept trying to put it in. Well, I heard that he was getting in with Hazel E, and he made Hazel E eat punani. And then TashaK was like, well, yeah, I talked to Katt Williams. He's so calm. I don't believe you talked to Katt Williams. And let me tell you why I don't believe you talked to Katt Williams. You didn't release the recording. Like TashaK, your credibility is damaged. That's why you don't get the views like you used to. It's tarnished. It's damaged. And even when you gave some good advice, you dropped the gem, TashaK. And this wasn't an interview. I saw a clip. And maybe she recently did a video, but somebody clipped her video and posted this on Instagram. And she was talking about YouTube. The pay is not the same on YouTube. They're promoting YouTube shorts. And this is why if they take YouTube down, I can still eat. Don't put that loud like that. Because if you lose YouTube, that is a income, a very source of income that is gone. And a lot of your people are going to unsubscribe from that app once if you lose your YouTube. So don't put this out, or I'm still going to make it. We shall see. Okay? But she was dropping some gems. But I'm like, Tasha, you just the wrong messengers to even be giving out gems because you lie so much. Do we want to believe it? Then she said, if you don't release a video that next day, they take money away from the previous video. Then I was talking to somebody. They was like, that's not true. Like, even when you was trying to drop a gem, you put a lie in there. Like, she just lies. She lies. Then she put so many lies on her son. Like, what gets it just makes me cringe. It makes me cringe because she said, my son is just so super smart. He speaks 5 languages. Then this woman said, right after that, he can't read. So how do we? Okay, ma'am, you want me to believe that your son speak 5 languages, French and African voodoo tongue language, English and Spanish. Then you come with a statement. My son can't read. Just don't even, just stop it. I'm not going to believe your son speak 5 languages until I see him come on this show with his child soldier uniform and speak 5 languages. She lies a lot. She was sued for lying. She got angry because her winos, they posted my video in that on her app. They posted Pam video on the app. They posted Armand video on the app. They was posting all these different YouTubes on the app. TashaK got so upset about that. Let me see. What was the statement that she wrote? I just want to make sure I get the statement, how she wrote this, how she wrote the statement. She said, I'm gonna read it to y'all. Give me a quick little second here. Give me a quick little second here. She wrote, PSA, please, winos. I love y'all. And I appreciate y'all rocking with me. If there is anything y'all need to know about my case, I would be the first to tell y'all. Please cease from posting anything about my case here, please. I told y'all last week we lost the motion. I was fined by the court. The money will be paid. Hold on. The money will be paid as always. This is the cost of doing business. We are in business. We will stay in business. If that changed, y'all will be the first to know. Please stop posting these content creators that exist because they are doing content that lures the winos over there to give them views. I will see y'all tomorrow night. Now back to my date night, please, and spread the word. I was watching Sherelle World, and I don't know if she's telling the truth or not because I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a lawyer. She's not a lawyer. But she said something in there that TashaK is going to get a trustee, and they're going to start auctioning off her items of her company, and that they kicked her off the Chapter 13 bankruptcy. Now I don't know how true that is. Again, because I'm not a lawyer, and I'm hearing all this stuff, and all this, and I just heard word that she still owe the $3.9 million. That is not just the 1.2 million. I'm like, oh, plus the lawyer fees, plus her lawyer, plus her lawyer got sanctioned. But Sherelle was saying in her live, she was like, Tasha lawyer should have told her, and I'm like, I'm screaming at my phone. Her lawyer did tell her. Tasha don't listen. Her lawyer tells her, don't talk about Katt. They had an agreement. She's sitting in the room with her lawyer. When they coming out with the non-disparagement clause. TashaK just a hard-headed person. And what she's doing business, but it's bad business. It's not good business. That money could go towards her son getting a tutor. You know what I'm saying? It could be her son could be getting a tutor. Millions of dollars going to Cardi. I mean, she could have hired the best private tutor. He could be read in 6 different languages. 6 different languages. Now, it's another lie that I definitely want to bring up. And this lie, I just, I'm going to bring it up. And Tasha said this. Yes, Hulu did reach out to book me, but we had a scheduling and payment conflict that we couldn't work out. They knew my team was the only platform Nature Boy allowed inside his home to film him, which is why they wanted us involved. Shout out to Hulu and considering our work. And yes, we already have an original Nature Boy series on the app. I don't believe you, Tasha. Where is the receipt, the email chain with Hulu to say, hey, we want to do this deal with you, Ain't no scheduling conflict. You ain't that damn busy. You're not. If Hulu reaching out to you, you ain't gonna do that. You make time to go do a radio show. So don't sit here and lie. Oh, payment issues. Really? Where's the evidence? Where's the proof? You probably told them folks you want $2 million. They're not gonna pay you no $2 million because you're not the star in the Nature Boy conversation. You didn't do the hard work. You talked about it when that man was already in jail. The people that they featured on the Nature Boy was actually advocating for the authorities to get involved, working with the authorities, working with the victims. Downloading, if it was one person, every single video that Nature Boy would make, she would download those videos. I think she called herself the internet detective. You came in once he was already in jail, and you interviewed those that were left. That's what you did. You need press like Hulu. You should have did it for free if they did reach out to you, because you still haven't put out a receipt that an email chain that they reached out to you. The public need to see that communication. Don't sit here and lie to your audience. You were mad you weren't a part of Hulu. So you concocted up a lie. Oh, but scheduling issues. It was payment issues. If they offered you $1,500, you should have did it because of the press that it would have gave your channel that you need. When Armand and them did the show, I asked Megan, the reporter, I asked her. No, I think I asked her, did you get paid? I think she said she got a $1,500 stipend. I don't know what Armand and them got paid, but I do remember her saying she got a $1,500 stipend. I believe that's what she said out of her mouth when she came on the show to talk about it. Tasha, you should have did that Hulu documentary if they offered. I don't believe they offered it. I just think you just said it because you weren't a part of it. And people said, "Where's Tasha? Where's Tasha?" You watching it, eating your popcorn. You seeing your son struggling to read Clifford the Red Dog, and you sitting there wasn't a part of it. So you concocted up a lie and posted it in the app for your paid subscribers. A bold-faced lie. Neek was featured. She didn't have a private interview. Her videos was on there. Internet Detective, some other people I didn't know because I wasn't that deep involved into the Nature Boy saga. I wasn't. He was an attractive man. Once you're attractive, a thug treat women wrong, you can always have followers. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like women like when you mistreat. Not all women. Let me land the plane before y'all jump down my throat. There is a sector of women are attracted to men that disrespect women. I'm going to say it again. There is a sector of women that are attracted to men that are disrespectful to them. You're attracted to that energy. They call it toxic, that toxicity, that toxic energy. It is what it is. There are some women that say, I can't date you because you're too nice. You like the thug. Just be honest. If that man was fat with no neck, one leg, he wouldn't have had no coat. Most of these cult leaders are charismatic, attractive, thuggish, You demonize and you follow. Okay? So there is a sector of women that like that. And until there is a sector of women that like it. It is what it is. The worse you treat me, the more I'm in love with you. Look at Blueface. He's an example. This man was sitting on the toilet, told the girl to clean his butt. And you know what she did? She did it. She was wiping his cheeks all on camera. I understand if the man couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? He hurt, injured. Okay. But to put that on camera, you an able-bodied man, and that woman, she's just laughing and giggling and all that. I'm just looking like, really? Oh, I have seen it all. They don't want to wrestle, they want a future. And it is what it is. And I just want people to understand that part of it. You know what I'm saying? Because Nature Boy was attractive to some women that was attracted to him, that was sleeping with him. He started saying all these big words. It's not hard being a cult leader. It's not hard. You get you a dashiki and a dashiki and a spear, and get you some Malcolm X quotes. Start talking about the earth, the moon, and just start talking about all this spiritual stuff. Just word it up. Let it sound. You can just say it's in the Bible. It ain't even in the Bible. It just sound good. And you intelligent and you passionate. You can have a cult. You will have some people that will follow you. What was that cult leader? He was Jim Jones. He was white, and black folks was following that because he was white. He was intelligent. He used the Bible, and people ate it up. And there's people to this day still following those type of cults. There's still people that will give money. It was a leader. He said, the world going to end, so y'all sell everything, bring everything, sell everything, bring me all the money. I think it was in Africa. The world didn't end. He said, we're going to build an ark, that man said. It's like people be following this stuff. And it's been false prophets like this forever. And I'm not going to call him a false prophet. I'm going to be very cautious of calling him a false prophet. But I'm not going to say his name. But this prophet, I was following. I said, oh, he sounds real good. I'm like, man, is he really real? So I saw a clip. He said, it's not sin if you sleep around. If you sleep around, that's not a sin. If you have sex before marriage, that's not a sin. I'm like, no, wait a minute. Ain't that in the Bible? That's fornication, adultery. Ain't that in the Bible? And then I'm like, I said, maybe I need to go to his church. And let me see if he can really prophesize my life and say, in 3 days, you're going to get 3. It's one prophet. God is my witness. I was watching him and I'm just repeating this stuff, just watching the screen and stuff like that, and run around. And I want to know, did your student loans get paid off? Did that debt get paid off? Did you get that school yet? Did you get that company yet? Did you become this superstar yet? That's all I want to know. Because if you give me especially if you, okay, you can give a prophecy. Oh, if you give me a date and say, Marquise, I see the Spirit of the Lord is telling me on May the 17th that you're going to come into $3.5 million May the 17th at 3:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And the Lord God is telling me that you're gonna get $3.5 million at 3:30 p.m. So at that time, I should be getting that money if it came from God. If I didn't get that money, it didn't come from God. It came from the side of your neck. But then somebody like would gets me with that, and I'm like, I get it. And this one prophet, he be blowing on people. Like, oh, okay. Did you really feel the spirit, or did you see everybody else falling out and you just want to fall out? Or did you actually felt that energy? You know what I'm saying? I'm just I don't know why I'm on that topic. Only Brandon will want a future dance, all of them, all of it. But it's women that will follow that though. It is what it is though. It is what it is. It is what it is. So I didn't watch TashaK live because again, once I took my medicine, I woke up. She was completely almost done. So I was like, let me just watch the live and her interview that she did. We'll bring it up. The reason why I say he's going to prison, I believe the man killed him, and I believe he's going to prison. I don't think he's going to get out. I think he's going to go to prison. I think it wasn't right for him to go on Tasha K's show to do an interview with an ankle monitor because Tasha K is not. You have an open criminal case. Any lawyer will tell you, do not talk about your case because what you say can't be used against you. It can be used against you. They can get those records that live. I don't care if it's on a paid app. A prosecutor, somebody can send it to them people, and they probably already have it because she promotes it everywhere. She promotes the commercials. It could be used against you. It is best for you to shut up and allow your attorney to do his or her job. Not you getting up there with the crust around your lips. He has some white stuff around his lips, teardrops all up on your face, and talking to Tasha K. You're not with Gayle King. You're not with 60 Minutes. Because at least they will have more of an objective view of giving the other side what's really going on. You're on an app. It's a man that's sitting in jail now for working with Tasha K. The DL Whisper in jail right now. Got in the business with Tasha K and he in jail. In jail. In jail right now. Bones, skins, and bones. Because the food there is disgusting. I think the food that I had at the Las Vegas, the CCDC Clark County Detention Center was better than the food we eating at that hick town he in. I'm just saying. That little hick town he in, way better. And this is another thing I want to share. I want to share this real quick. Stop YouTube content creators that's trying to create a new beef sector. Stop tagging me in these posts. I'm not going to put your name in the title. I'm not going to be bringing you up. Just stop. Stop. Every day I'm coming on YouTube, I'm being tagged in a post. You've been doing it for months. We're not going to bring you up and put you in a title. We are moved on. You know what I'm saying? We talk about mainstream topics. Don't put me tagging me in receipts. I don't care. Oh, we having a meet and greet. I had meet and greets. I don't care about your meet and greet. I don't care what happened at the meet and greet. I don't. So you tagging me because you want me to see it. It's people that's bringing me up in their Discord. Why are you bringing me up in that Discord? Now, I understand people want to talk about the Armand Wiggins show and some can't talk about the Armand Wiggins show. But Armand Wiggins is successful. Can we all agree to that? He's a good man. The man put in the work. And if you're hating on him, it's because you can't get the type of fame and support he got. And Armand is one of those. It took me a long time to say this, but it's true. He have a skill set to say, I'm confident. And I don't apologize for being confident. And if I don't F with you, I don't F with you. And he had this principle. If I don't fool with A, B, and C, and we supposed to be cool, you better not fool with A, B, and C. Especially if A, B, and C dogging me and dragging me, you better not be over there with A, B, and C. Now, my principle was, well, if we ain't dragging you, I don't see a problem with me going over there with A, B, and C. Because we ain't talking about you. But I understand what he's talking about. I have the same principle. If you over somebody, A, B, and C, it was people that left this show. Left it. Dragged me. Dogged me. And it didn't bother me. But I said, I can't fool with you no more. Because if you leave me going to somebody else and you saying all that stuff, I can never trust you again. Like that. Because you do what you got to do. I know you still watch. You know what I'm saying? I know people still watch the show, but I get it. And then these people, that when you drag Wiley, these people be loving the Wiley show. This person had somebody on our show that was on the show. They put out a list. Who are your favorite YouTubers that you watch in 2025? Who is the top 5 YouTube? AI put the list out, and it lists out how many people you watch. So YouTube put out a list, and that person put out a list. He put out his list, and my name was on the top list. My name was on the top. And that's why I tell people, when y'all leave and go to these people to dog me, they will never accept you. They will never accept you. I'm not perfect, but I always get myself pulled in situations, as a host. This is why I'm glad that nobody really call in and stuff. Because, sometimes when people call in, they think it's their show. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I'll be like, why nobody don't call in? I said, this is the Wiley show. You got to be strong. Like, if I ever work with another person, they really got to be strong. Like, I can work with Armand Wiggins because he have his own show. He have his own base. He have his own entity, his own identity. He's not jealous of me. I'm not jealous of him. So it can work. It can work. Now, the reason why I probably want to do like somebody said I should host his Twitter space. Y'all don't want me to host that Twitter space. Let me tell y'all why. And Armand, he had let me host it. But the reason why y'all not gonna want me to host that Twitter space, I have a different viewpoint with Armand Wiggins when it comes to these female rappers. And my viewpoint is, and y'all gonna be angry, y'all gonna cuss me out and call me all type of names. And you can call me that. It ain't gonna, I promise you, it's not gonna bother me. I'm going to say, especially when it comes to Nicki. Nicki can't be mad at Trim because she did the same thing to Lil' Kim. Then I would say, Lil' Kim did an interview, and she was over there with Young Money and all of them. They literally pretended to sign her and work with her to have Nicki Minaj to study Lil' Kim's sound. Lil' Kim played a song to Baby and all of them, that same song, the song that she had, they switched it up, changed it up, and Nicki put it on her album and changed up her whole swag and sound when she heard what Lil Kim was working on. They used her. She got played. So Nicki Minaj karma is going to come. It's here now. There will be many female women that will replace her. The reason why she have the problems in the industry is because she's nasty, mean, and she lies. And she used these black YouTubers like sharecroppers. And when it's time for that chick to come out and help you black youth, she been MAGA for a long time. She used them as sharecroppers. Then when it's time, when she got that album, she don't go on none of their shows. She act like they don't exist. She do. And what gets me, and I said to the Barbs, if you are blocked as a Barb page and you got blocked, turn that into a trim page. You got the power. Nicki Minaj is nothing without you Barbs. Without the Barb page. And a lot of the Barb page ran a machine to drag Kim. So if I were to host that Twitter space, a lot of them Armand Wiggins supporters there, they gonna cuss me out. Because they indoctrinated with the lie. Nicki didn't steal nothing from Kim. Nicki didn't steal nothing from Kim. Nicki paid homage. That lady paid some homage and she dragged the lady. How you gonna pay homage and still drag? That's not paying homage. Then you steal from her, then you drag her. So I hope Trim becomes successful. Yes, she's the princess of rap. The girl can rap. She's young. She's skinny as a pencil. We know this. She's going to get that body done when the checks start rolling in. We know this. I get it. I think Armand is a Barb. I think Armand is a Barty gang. I think Armand is a hottie. I think Armand is a Doja Cat, whatever the Doja Cat people is. Armand, you can't box him in one thing. I think he get inspiration from Nicki. He understand her lyrical ways. But Armand Wiggins, when he gets talking, he likes a whole lot of female rappers. And he had to, if he was truly just a control Barb, like, because when you say Barb, it's a difference. I don't think he's a stan Barb. There's a difference. There's a Barb, then it's them stan Barbs. Because a stan Barb, Nicki don't do no wrong. But Armand is more like, he's a Barb, but he understand like it's other women coming and they swinging and they gotta win. Because if you listen to his Twitter space, I mean, Trim is swinging and she's winning. So I like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's not out there delusional, like, oh my God, nigga. Like, no. And then what I wanted to say on the Twitter space, on there, that we should honor more competition. It just can't be. If it was just Nicki Minaj, female rap would be boring. Because she's not as consistent. When you only got one person doing something, when they not doing it, it's dead. So you need other female rappers. That's why I say you supposed to come out. That's why I support Young Miami. That's why I support Trim. Doja Cat. JT ain't doing nothing now. I don't know what she doing. We need more female rappers. It's not just going to be Nicki. Nicki is battling with that karma because she know how she did Kim. And she want that same respect. Respect me. I'm a legend. Give me my homage. And Kim and Nikki wants, don't work with nobody that don't like me. Don't work with, I don't want you to work with people that I don't like. You can't do that in music industry. You can't. That's stupid. Don't you box yourself in with just working with Nikki, because there's a plethora of other talent out there. You're stupid if you just work with Nikki. But it's a lady from the UK, and I just learned this by listening to the Twitter space. I forgot the name of the person that Armand said, but she's from the UK, and I guess they got mad because she went on a Cardi B tour. I think she went on Cardi tour, or performed at Cardi tour, worked with another artist. And at first she was over there with Nikki, and the Barbs got mad. You just can't, like, Nikki ain't the only one. I'm sorry. And let's be clear, and I'm gonna say this, and I know it's gonna hurt some feelings. A lot of them Barbs listen to a lot of female rap. They don't just listen to Nicki Minaj. If you a Barb, you hear other music, you gonna be dancing to that music. You may not post it on social media, but you're gonna be shaking your butt. You listen to Coconut Water. I mean, it's a hot record. You listen to Young Miami. You listen to Spend That Ish. You listening to it. It is what it is. You ain't just playing Nicki Minaj only 24 hours only and listening to her only. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. She wasn't the only one in her era. She wasn't. I never said Kim was the only one. I never said she was. But I said Kim brought and usher in a sound and a generation and things she brought in some an identity. And it was people when Kim first came out, when she came on hardcore, they was against that type of rap. And when she put the her yoni print, when she did that pose, it was against all that when she was out. The talk show, the pundits, they was like, oh, you bad for young girls. She went through a lot. And that's why I hope one day I'm able to work with Kim and have the money and the funding to work with her to do a biopic so people can see it. I don't really want to do a biopic. I want to do a series of her life so people can see what she went through. And, it's going to be definitely win awards, because people need to know what Kim went through. And that's why I would have loved for her book to come out. I don't know what's going on with that, because people need to be educated on what she brought to the table, educate this new generation and also these OG fans to what she brought to music. And she need her Walk of Fame, her Hollywood Walk of Fame. Kim need one. And she's still out here working. And we need to credit and honor that. Yeah, so I think them Barbs, them Barbs on the Armand Wiggins ain't ready for me. They know Armand Wiggins, Nicki Minaj Barbs, because they love Nicki Minaj. And I love her too, but I'm going to call her out. You know you ain't rap too tight. You on the phone with TashaK telling your personal business. And that's Nicki. When she was cool, now she don't want to hardly talk to TashaK. Now she not responding. Now she want to be all distance, but you still follow this lady. Then you was sending her donations and all that. Now you really want to just really distance yourself from this chick because now she ready to get say that she gonna talk about the good, the bad, the ugly. She ain't gonna be all biased and all that. Now your audience like, oh, we done with Tasha. But if you block her, and I've been ringing the alarm, you're gonna hit some recordings. It's gonna be a Survivor Nicki Minaj coming out eventually if she blocked TashaK, because then TashaK gonna start being negative. I defended your husband when he R-worded that woman. He did that. I was trying to stand in the corner of a black woman and her husband and all that, and he did that, and you lied. And she gonna bring up Jennifer Hugh. It's gonna be a whole series. That's why Nikki got to keep her in the follow button. She put herself in that situation. And we're gonna see when Nikki do come out with new music, we're gonna see if she going on TashaK show. And it's no way in the world she should go on TashaK show if she don't go to her Armand Wiggins show first. And let me tell you why. I'm not putting my name in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say this, and the reason I put his name first before Tasha is because he do better with the deep dive. He's more passionate. Tasha don't be talking about the lyrics. She, you can tell her to quote a Nicki Minaj lyric bar, post quote. She don't go deep dives on these female rappers. She don't do that. You have to come to the voice. And I've literally said, Armand, you are the voice of female rap. And people need to credit that. And now, if Armand was a straight, masculine, straight man, he would have more opportunities in the mainstream media space. It's sad to say, but it is the truth. They will respect him more in the mainstream media space. It will win awards. Oh, he's so iconic. How he's standing up for black women. How he's quoting their lyrics and making them hot. But because he's a black gay man, it's like he have to work 50 times harder to get into those spaces. Because it's a lot of homophobia in hip hop, whether we want to admit it or not. Even though it's a lot of people in hip hop doing a hanky panky with other men, but it's a lot of homophobia in hip hop, and it is a lot of jealous people in hip hop, and they think if I let this man in this space, he's going to replace me. I'm gonna share something. I know it's gonna be controversial, but I'm gonna share it. I look at Angela Yee, and we love Angela Yee when she was on the Breakfast Club. Um, she had somebody on she had Armand on the show, and I said that is what's missing on the show. That quality, that in-depth conversation and then Angela can kind of challenge it and all that. It's not so much, oh, let me just kiss up to everybody, let me challenge it. And I believe if she were to hire Armand Wiggins, and they were to hire Armand Wiggins, the producers, the people, the radio people over there would hire him, this was what the public will say. Armand is so talented, Angela. Oh, Angela's so boring. Oh, Angela's this, 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 this. The public, either A, she take the bait or don't take the bait. And that's another thing that may happen. His personality and talent is he's so skillful and gifted that they are saying, you need your own show. Or maybe you need Angela Yee's show. You need her time slot. So because that's a gift he is. When he's in his bag, he's extremely gifted. And I know people will say, "Oh, he go again," but who cares? It's the Wiley Show, and whoever I like, I will promote and I will talk about. That's the beauty of having your own show, right? Now, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the beauty of it. It's like the Wiley Show. I give my thoughts, I give my opinions, and let's be there. I would love to see him on the Breakfast Club because the Breakfast Club have like they kind of like lost some stuff over there. I need some people with some little controversy, some little drama that's gonna bring entertainment. To really, really do it. And I'm just gonna say that really important. I really would love to see it happening. Okay. Um, let's see really quickly. Somebody had called me. Let me see. Did they meant to call me? Let me see. Oh, I don't know if they meant to call me or what, but we open up the phone lines if y'all want me to open up the phone lines. Oh, I don't know if y'all this person meant to call me, but let me call them back. Let me see. I don't know if they meant to call me or not, but we shall see. Oh, they probably butt down me, honestly. Okay, let me see if we can open up these phone lines and see if we get any phone lines for this and coconut water. I'm gonna listen to that again when I get done with this. Get done with this show. Okay, let's see really quickly. Let's open up the phone lines. Okay, boom. Okay. All right, so we have the phone lines open up. If anybody want to call in, um, no, it wasn't a bill collector. No, it wasn't. It wasn't a pizza delivery guy. It was a viewer. She called in, but she must have bugged out me. I thought she was like calling in to speak about Shane Bryant. She probably wanted to talk about that, but I went over the phone line then. Okay, so I was watching this show on Netflix, and it was good. What is the name of the show? It was on Netflix. Nemesis. Did I say it right? Nemesis. Did I say that right? The sh- the show is good. It's the same writer that was behind the Power franchise. Um, it was good. Y'all, when y'all see that show, baby, I couldn't even hardly sleep. I watched all 8 episodes and I ate it up. I said they cooking. I said they cooking. They talk about it's like somebody posted on X. It's a Tyler Perry. I'm like, no, it's not no Tyler Perry. When you see this, you know Tyler Perry did not direct it or write it. It was good. And I was like, either from the beginning to the end, it like each episode, it just kept you engaged. And I cannot, and I'm just so tired of these networks. Like it's violent, it's a suspense violence, it's like police scenes, shooting scenes, and stuff like that. Um, what gets me with these networks, 8 episodes. What happened to 23 episodes? 20 episodes, 8 episodes. That's not enough. But it was good though. But 8, I wanted more. I wanted more episodes. 8 episodes. So make sure y'all go watch that. It's really good. So I'm gonna watch my next show that I'm gonna watch, Man on Fire. I'm gonna watch that after this and see how that goes. They said they're not investing in these shows until they know it will turn a profit. Yeah, because I'm like 8 episodes, like what? And what is how many episodes Man on Fire got? And Man on Fire only got 7 episodes. Wow. Okay. Well, that's what I'm going to be doing. And I thank y'all so very much for tuning in to the show. Um, let me know how we can make the show better. I appreciate y'all support. I'm going to watch this show. And I will talk to y'all later. Thank y'all so very much for y'all support. Shout out to the moderators. Shout out to everybody that came through. But yeah, I also want to share share this though. Um, we are going to bring back Two Men and a Lady. We're gonna work on bringing that show back. It's gonna be like once a week. So we're just trying to work out the day and like who's gonna able to do it for the first show coming back because I want the first show coming back to be hot. So I'm just working on to make and everybody's schedules got to be together for that particular show. and all that. And make sure y'all go watch All About the Tea. We did an episode with her on her show about a week ago. It was really really good, funny, entertaining. Make sure y'all go check that out. Um, Go check out our Instagram, our Facebook, our TikTok, and all of that good stuff. Um, They said, "Oh, you could do it, Queen. I told you you could do it." They said, "Thank you for keeping me entertained while I wait to board my flight." Oh, thank you. Okay, you about to fly? Go ahead. Safe travels to you. Safe travels to you. Safe travels. Safe travels. So I'm just working on like see about everybody's schedules and everything. Safe travels to you. What was so good about All About Tea? She's very entertaining. I like she's very prepared for her topics. Her opinion be on point when it comes to the Real Housewives, when it comes to Blueface, when it comes to Krishan, comes to that owning her own company and getting people to view her stuff on social media. So she does an incredible job. Incredible job. Yes. We also still have the wish list. Make sure y'all get the stuff off the wish list. We do have the Teespring. We have the t-shirts and stuff on there. Make sure y'all do that. I gotta order me some more stuff too because I'm just gonna start wearing my gear more because some of the gear I just can't wear anymore. I gotta get like a 3X. 3X. You said y'all drag TashaK. Well, I mean, I gave my opinion about TashaK. I gave my opinion. Like she give her opinion like everybody else. That's exactly what I did. I gave my opinion. Mm-mm-mm-mm. But yeah, but thank y'all so very much. Oh, well, let me see if anybody comes to her. Give me a sec. Let me see if anybody come to DL Whisperer Parade or March. It looked like only one person came. Because they only post a thing up there. Where the thousands who said they were showing up. And so I thought it was going to be live broadcast. Nobody showed. Oh, okay. I'm driving by. I don't see anyone. I'm going to park and record just in case they lie and say 100 showed up. Happy birthday, hun. Thank you. Happy birthday. Wait a minute. Hey, I know nobody was going to come to that. They not coming to that. Chad, I'm about my business in there. I know I wasn't there. Um, let me just type in DL Whisperer name, see anybody type and said something. I'm gonna be nosy. When I type his name, it's nobody comment on there. These are like old posts. I don't see nobody in there that said they over there at the protest march. Let me see. Hold up. Nobody, it looked like ain't nobody at that march. Is anybody in the chat there at the park? Look like nobody there. They said, please go live. Can't wait to see the picture of the 10 people who showed up. Why he looked up. What is he locked up before I support? Um, you desperate 304 can. Okay. Wow. I don't see nobody that said they there. Okay. It's because I'm trying to see who's all there. I'm trying to look at my phone, but I don't see nobody. They're not. They haven't even went live. So if they go live, we'll come back and bring it to y'all live. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so very much, little black boy. You beautiful little black girl. You are enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. We'll see if they go live, y'all. Peace.